up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna sing, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll make it across. The 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, 77 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Ground, this is Lamar Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Watson now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 30 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Watson off the bootleg. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
poster. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Whitney merciless with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Here's a give to Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. White, Najee. Let's round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brock Coyle leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
Watson now off the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Every now and then, you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about J.G.?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This go-around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it. High. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, 27 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Take Carradine. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Watson looking to throw on second down. And this would complete to Will Fuller. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Watson flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to the air. Watson on second down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Covington in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And here comes the Texans now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now Watson to throw on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Malcolm Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Watson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
To throw is Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Brock Coyle in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51 in our... They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ohio, let's go. What? Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And the D looking like they may blitz. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on second down. Going up top for Miller. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Watson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tank Carradine in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malcolm Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Brock Coyle able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Take Carradine, getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malcolm Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Watson, and Miller with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught. Fedorowicz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Now a handoff working right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Detroit!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.